Okay, good morning everyone. Today is, just making sure everyone's seeing this. Here we are. Okay, now it's live. I know sometimes it's hard to see these on Facebook, and so if you don't have the, if you're not on the page or something, it's not coming up, but hopefully everyone's seeing this now. Today is, I'm on a new format as well. This is the Facebook Live producer, so they've changed it up a little bit. So hopefully you're here and finding this. And good morning. My name is Kathleen Dowd. Today, as I said, is April 8th, 2020, Wednesday. So I'm glad that you're here. On this page, the Kathleen Dowd Yoga page. Okay, hopefully it's coming in. I'm just going to send a few folks. It's just not showing up. Making sure if you're here, I might not always know. Can you give a little chat? Just a little hello in the chat box. I want to make sure folks are seeing this, because there's no sense in doing this alone if people are somewhere else. Okay, Kathleen, you made it. Yay, wonderful. Okay, so hopefully other folks are finding this as well. Lucia, great. Okay, wonderful. All right, so hopefully, was this okay? And Gabriella, awesome. Yay. So hopefully folks are finding this. Okay, I'm not getting notifications that people are arriving, so thank you so much for doing the chat and letting me know. It's a new format. Hello, Jen and Penelope. Great. Oh, Jen and yes, great. So thank you. I'll get started in a few minutes. I'll just say hello, good morning. It's April 8th, 2020. And welcome everyone. So glad you're here. And this is a weekly grounding meditation. I do a gratitude meditation on Mondays. This is the grounding meditation. And so I started offering these as a way to really help and counter, hi Lori, the heightened anxiety and tensions that a lot of people might be feeling right now in this time. So whether you're feeling it directly or whether you are picking up on the collective anxiety and what's going on in the world, either way, energy and sensations are heightened right now. So this was what, hi Maureen, that I was hoping to help provide some support around. So that's why I'm doing these. And this will be about a half an hour. And for those who are new to me or haven't met me before, my name is Kathleen. I'm a certified yoga therapist and I also teach yoga. And thank you, Susan. And I'm also an energy healer and intuitive. So I offer sessions individually and then I do things like this. So I'm very glad you're here. Let's go ahead and get started. Wherever you are, take a moment and make sure you're comfortable physically in your seat. And so you might want to just adjust a little bit, roll the shoulders back, swivel the hips a little bit, kind of make sure they're seated. And just make sure, I sit in a chair to meditate. I know some people like to sit on the floor. Wherever you are, take time. Hi Carol, I'm glad you made it. To make yourself comfortable in your seat. And once you are there, you're welcome to have your eyes opened or closed for this meditation. It doesn't matter. If you choose to have them open, my suggestion is to let the eyelids be heavy so they can feel soft. And that there can be some relaxation in the eyes. So letting yourself feel that sense of heaviness in the eyes, whether they're open or closed, but especially if you leave them open, let the lids be heavy. And then take this time to just feel yourself in your seat. And notice what it feels like to be seated right now. And throughout the meditation, if you prefer to have your eyes open, or if they want to flutter open, or if they want to drop closed, you can change it. So there's no way that you have to stay, or no right or wrong. In just a moment, we'll do a few exercises to open that. And I'm going to invite you to take a moment to notice your breath. And so often when we notice the breath, it starts to change, but just know that for now, there's no need to change it. You can simply observe it. See how it feels as it comes in through the nose or the mouth. See where it goes in the body. And just simply see what you observe about your breath. Does it feel heavy or shallow or deep? How does it feel as you simply have awareness on the breath? And we'll take 1 minute in silence with just pure awareness on your breath. So just 1 minute. And then we're going to begin to change the breath a little bit. And you can follow along with my guidance for a while, and if then that feels different than yours, you can shift it. What I'm going to invite you to do is slightly lengthen the exhale. So we'll start by counting the breath on the inhale and the exhale. And again, we can start with this together, and then we can go forward. So first start by exhaling the breath out. And then you can inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as you exhale, we'll go for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's stay with that again. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to extend it a little bit. So inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And now exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then go ahead and take several rounds of that breath on your own count. So you might like to extend it a little longer or not have it be as long. Let the exhale breath be at least 2, if possible, maybe even 3 counts longer than your inhale. And so as you're going through this process, you can just let the breath focus, be present, and let there be an ease to this guidance and to this focused count. See if you can soften into it, avoid feeling rigid, and just let the count happen with some ease. take 2 more rounds like that on your own count. Whenever you're done with that extended exhale, the next round or so of that breathing count, let your breath become involuntary again. In other words, don't count it or force it to be a certain length. Let it simply be whatever count it is on its own. And you can let go of counting and just let that happen. And just take a moment and notice how you feel after doing that practice. So a lengthened exhale is an excellent way to calm the system, and an excellent way to help us ground when we might be feeling a little anxious or having the energy be a little bit up. And so just notice how you're feeling and what you're noticing with that. And then take one more slow, deep breath in and a full breath out. And then if your eyes are closed, I'm going to invite you to open them. And we're going to take a moment just to orient to the space around you. We've been starting with this the past weeks, and I'm doing it in the middle this time. And so just slowly let your eyes wander around the room. See if you can soften the forehead and the face muscles around the eyes, and let the eyes simply wander and see where they land. The head follows. You can let the eyes go down to the floor, even behind you, one side or the other. Maybe they look out a window. And see what you notice and what you observe as you're orienting around the room. And if there's a place that they like what they're gazing upon and want to stay, that's fine. Stay there for a few moments. We're taking this opportunity to simply notice and orient to our surroundings, which is also a very calming impact on the nervous system, especially for mammals. If they haven't already, let your gaze be slightly above the horizon, maybe outside, and then slowly let your gaze come back forward, and then eventually back down to the screen. Take your time. We'll take a few more moments. Just landing back in that forward look back at the screen. And then again, take a moment if you want to reorient in your seat or adjust or make any movements. Just kind of notice and feel how you feel. And take one deep breath in and a full breath out. And then wherever you're sitting, I'll invite you to feel your hands resting on your lap or your legs. So if you're in a chair, they'll just rest on your thighs. If you're cross-legged, they might be somewhere more in the inner thigh. However you are, feel the weight of your hands resting on your thighs. And you can actually imagine and just notice as you draw your awareness to your hands on your legs. Just as in the breath, sometimes that changes the sensation. This time, you might notice a little sense of heaviness coming in, or just extra sensation in the hands and the parts of the legs that they're touching that you didn't notice before. So see what's true for you. see what you observe as you just let your awareness rest gently and softly on your hands, resting on your legs, again with eyes open or closed. And if you don't feel anything yet, invite a sense of heaviness into the hands. You could do this through imagination or sensation. Perhaps you can even visualize like weights on the hands, pushing them down. And so whatever feels accessible for you in terms of a practice to try, let that happen. And let your hands start to feel heavy. You can even imagine that the heaviness is weighting down through the legs. We're going to do a practice with the hands in just a moment. But first I'm going to continue this awareness process. So with your hands on your thighs, feel the weight of your thighs and the weight of your hips on the surface below them, whether that's a chair or the floor. Start to feel the weight of your hips and your legs on the surface below them. Stay with a nice steady breath. Let the breath be intentional and slow. And again, start to feel a heaviness through the legs, through the hips, the thighs. And feel that contact with the surface below them. And then I'll invite you to see if you can bring that awareness and that heaviness below the surface that you're sitting upon into the earth. And again, that might be a visualization. That might be a sensation. That might just be a feeling that that's what's happening. So see if you can feel the weight of your body going below the surface it's sitting upon all the way into the earth. And I'd like to take again 1 minute in silence while you let this process unfold. It might not happen right away, so we can be totally patient and present with it. So just let this unfold for 1 minute. And then take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, really feel that sense of energy going into the breath or into the earth again. And do a few like that. With your exhale, feel your energy going into the earth. So tapping in and connecting to the energy of the earth is one of the most grounding things we can do energetically for ourselves. Can really help counter feelings of anxiety or uncertainty. So just at that energetic level, we can do this work. So 3 more breaths like that with each exhale, feeling your energy ground into the earth, below the surface that you're seated upon. And one more breath like that. Wonderful. And then we'll do one more exercise here to engage with the physical body a little bit more as we do this type of grounding practices. So again, you can keep your eyes closed or you can open them. And I'm going to show you on the screen just so you can see it. Take a big breath in and extend the hands as wide as they'll go, fingers wide apart. And as you exhale, slowly bring them together and squeeze them into fists. Again, I'm just having my hands here to show. You're welcome to leave them on your legs. Inhale, wide, extend it as far as they can, and slowly as you exhale, squeeze into a tight fist. Squeeze as much as you can. Inhale, extend wide open. Exhale, squeeze. Feel the tension in both directions. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Do that for 3 more times on your own breath pace, which might be slower or smaller or faster than mine. Done with that third one, we'll keep it going and change it slightly. Inhale and expand again the hands as wide as they'll go. And this time as you exhale, just let them soften. For you, they might rest on your lap. Inhale, expand. Exhale, they just soften. Inhale, expand. Exhale, soften. 3 more times like that. Inhale and soften. Inhale, soften. One more time. Inhale, expand and extend. Exhale, soften, and let them rest on your lap. And then let the effort on the hands go. Let the count of any breath go. And again, allow yourself to simply be present and notice and observe what arises. Maybe you notice sensation in the hands or a different experience with the hands touching the thighs. Maybe something different. So again, see what's true for you. Take a few more moments and just pure awareness and observation. And then with this heightened connection physically and energetically to your hands, I invite you to turn one hand palm facing up and one hand palm facing down. It can be either hand. And keep your awareness and attention on your hands as they're resting on your lap. And notice if one feels more grounded to you than the other. And that might not be obvious at first, so you can sort of sit with a question for a while and allow your body and your energy field to tell you what feels better or what feels more grounded. It might be clear right away. And just notice and see, does one feel like the energy is actually coming down and going down towards the earth? Does the other feel like the energy is going up? And just notice. And then just for the sake of comparison, switch. So whichever one was up, bring it down, and the other one can go up. And then notice if the energy shifts at all. If the one that was up and is now down used to feel a little up energy and now feels more grounded, notice. Or is something different true for you? And then I'll invite you to, whichever way feels more grounded, take both hands in that direction. And then again, let's take another minute of silence, feeling the grounding of the hands, and again, feeling that connection with the thighs and the legs, and continuing that sense of grounding through the surface below you, the chair or floor, and all the way into the earth. So 1 minute in silence with this as the focus of your awareness. And then let's take 3 more breaths together. First, exhale all of your breath out that you're able to. And then let's inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And one more just like that. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. If your eyes are closed, you can let them start to open slowly. And one more time, just orient to the room around you. See how you see now. Do you see differently than when you did it the first time or when you sat down this morning? And take a moment and just notice how that feels. And the more awareness that you can draw to that, the more likely the brain will be able to do that again and feel and experience the sensation of orienting in a grounded way differently. So the more we practice and bring awareness to how we feel, the more we can do it again quicker. Okay, so I went till 8:30. I'm always happy to stay for a few minutes after if anyone has questions or comments. I do want to say that I am also holding the energy of the whole group and grounding the energy of the group. So you may or may not feel that or notice that, but do know that I'm doing that. And that's also my intention, is to be helping with the grounding of the whole group and supporting the individual work that you're doing. So that is happening on all of these videos, and you're welcome to come back and listen to this again at any time. These are always posted on the Kathleen Dowd Facebook page that I have, Kathleen Dowd Yoga, sorry. And I also want to let you know that if you're looking for individual energetic support, I am doing, I have a special right now for my individual energy healing sessions. And so those are $99, which includes a follow-up call the week later as a check-in. So if you're interested in that, please contact me and let me know. And if anyone has any questions or comments, you're welcome to put them in the chat. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and wrap up for today. Thanks, Jen. Glad you could be here. Yep. And thanks, Lucia. Glad you were here. And I'll be here every Wednesday. And also, if you're interested in another one, I do a guided gratitude meditation in the 365 Days of Gratitude group that I've started. And those are on Mondays at 8 a.m. And if you can't find that, reach out to me and I can give you the link for that. Okay, thank you so much for being here, everyone. Please share these widely or wildly, and invite friends if you'd love to do these as a practice together with a friend. It's a nice way to connect in these times of physical distancing. All right, have a lovely day, everyone. Thank you.